So I just got out from seeing M. Night's Trap, starring Joshua Hartlett, and I was very excited about this film. It surprised me with how much I was excited about this film. M. Night is very much hit and miss, obviously. His misses are very bad, but his hits are very, very good. I do think M. Night is a good director, but the trailers really impressed me. The trailers made me excited. Of course, the reviews were quite mixed, but I was excited nonetheless, and I just got out from seeing it. We're going to talk about it. Is it actually good? Let's talk about that. I mean, no spoilers ahead, so you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I think it's good. I do think it's a good film. I have a lot to say. Again, no spoilers. If you haven't seen the film, I feel like I should get this out the way. Embrace the stupidity. I think the interesting thing about M. Night now is I think he has actually embraced his stupidity to the point where he won't outright say it, in an interview, say, hey, just suspend your disbelief, just enjoy the film. Because one thing about M. Night is everyone appreciates his directing. Everyone thinks that, for the most part, M. Night's directing is really, really good. And in Trap, I thought it was fantastic. But the script, the story, it's insane. It's unnatural. An M. Night world is not a real world, and I feel like people should accept that, and if you're about to watch the film, accept that as well. M. Night does not make films in the real world. He's established that time and time again. And there are a lot of comedic elements in this film that I feel like tell the audience not to take this completely seriously. Yeah, it's a thriller, but it's a stupid thriller. M. Night knows it. Everyone who's making the film knows it. So just enjoy the ride. And I'm someone who doesn't really love stupid films, but when a stupid film is actually really well made, from a cinematography standpoint, from an acting standpoint, from a directing standpoint, from music, I'm gonna like it. And I really enjoyed this film. I'm trying to do this in the best way possible without spoiling. The first two acts I thought fantastic. Third act, let's say we move away a little bit, and I wasn't as invested. I do think that's difficult. There's something that happens in the third act in which I was surprised at, because the trailers featured none of this. And I wasn't entirely on board. It was still really well directed, and I was having a blast, don't get me wrong. There was not a minute in this film that I genuinely was not having a blast. I think that's the biggest positive I can give you this film. I had an absolute blast. It's so fun. Again, embrace the stupidity. It does get stupid at times. Josh Hartlett is delivering a fantastic performance, but he's delivering a very obvious performance. And what I mean by obvious performance is a lot of these characters in this world are actually normal, but Josh Hartlett works on a level which isn't normal. His character is painfully obvious, but he sells it. And again, it's M. Night. Embrace the world, embrace the stupidity, and you'll have blast. The music's fantastic. I really enjoyed the music by M. Night's daughter. She delivered a decent performance as well. The daughter as well, who is the beating heart in the film. I do wish that maybe came to a more emotional conclusion. I wish that the daughter part was... Because I think one of the strongest parts about the first act is the relationship between the father and daughter, and is actually one of the reasons why I was actually rooting for the Butcher to succeed in getting away. And it's because of his relationship with his daughter, and I would have liked them to delve into that a little further, because again, I do think it loses itself a little bit later in the film. But really well shot. I mean, it was done by the cinematography was done by the cinematographer for Call Me By Your Name, so I was already expecting it to be shot brilliantly, and obviously the trailers confirmed that. Great editing, really enjoyed the editing, but yeah, no, I really enjoyed Trap. I thought it was a fantastic time. Didn't think it was a fantastic film. Again, as much as I embrace the stupidity, there are a lot of kind of script story errors, or maybe not errors, but some things that I personally wasn't on board with. You know, the first 2 acts are stupid, but it's stupid in a great way. I think the 3rd act is stupid in a, okay, alright, sure. But Josh Hartnett's great, M. Night is fantastic, and again, M. Night gets criticism about his scripts. By now, he must understand he's not built for scripts, but he's gonna write the scripts anyway because he knows what he wants. He knows that there are gonna be some audience that just knows him, that just gets him. And this time, M. Night, I got you. I really enjoyed Trap. 3.5 out of 5 from me. I was gonna give it 4 until that 3rd act. Which again I still think was pretty decent, but I wish it kept up the same consistency as the first 2 acts. Again, so one last thing, pacing definitely felt like the film was 2 hours. It was not, it was 20 minutes shorter than that, but it felt 2 hours. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, all the good stuff. If you've seen Trap, what did you think about it? If you haven't, are you gonna check it out? And if you're new here, feel free, and no, my Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd down below if I drop off them. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.